Ooh, that's not a good sign for a wedding. You don't want this kind of weather. It has been raining off and on. A little bit of spice earlier. It's supposed to get spicier. We gotta go to Townsend. Townsend is about 20 something miles east, about 30 minutes away. It's on the way to the opening of the Smoky Mountains, the base, kind of get to Cades Cove, all that area back there. So beautiful area for a wedding. Just hoping this weather works with us. The way the forecast looks, doesn't look good, but the way the forecast goes, it usually changes. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope it does, because yesterday worked out perfect for soccer. So I just went to the mailbox, got some more coffee. Had to get a bag from our boy Dan before he takes off to Colorado. So we got more coffee. We added more coffee to the group. So I'm excited to roast that up because we love Dan's coffee. It's a good blend, it's a good roast. And again, love supporting the small guys. So we will kind of wait and see what's going to go on here. Going to leave in about an hour and head that way just to, I don't know. These ones are tough because you just got to go with the flow and just see what the day gives you. There's nothing you could do. The weather's out of your control, so you got to just kind of handle whatever is in your control and go with it. So we'll make it what it is. It's the hard part about summer weddings in Tennessee. Still raining out. We gotta get ready for this wedding. All right, now we can go. We're ready. Funny because there's kind of mixed feelings in the industry on packing light. People don't like to overpack. I like to just take everything so that way I'm never like, oh, I wish I had. At least it's in the car if I have it. It's different when I take it actually into the venue, but I don't know, it's just kind of nice to have everything just in case. Like I'm taking the drone, stopped raining, right? For the time being. So if I can get it up for 5-10 minutes and grab a landscape shot from up above, perfect. We both got rain boots in here just in case. We don't know what to expect. We got rain jackets just in case. So we'll see how it goes. Chicks, you good? Good? Okay. Just over there doing a conference, learning about personal training, just working. She's working while we're gonna go work. It's just good. We gotta keep moving. Alright, so this is kind of get downtime in here, and you just gotta. Babs packed us a sack lunch, thankfully, because you gotta have stuff to eat because you never know when you're gonna get a gap to eat, or most of the time the couples definitely take care of the vendors. But occasionally there's a time when, you know, maybe you don't get to eat or it's the very last thing, as long as you come prepared, because we don't ever expect to be fed as a vendor, but it's always very nice. And peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's fine, peanut butter and jelly, I'm not mad at that. So yeah, that's the difference really with photo and video. Video, you're able to just kind of shadow. You're able to just kind of shadow the photographer because you're telling the story. There's certain shots that I do stage, like more towards the end, not really right now. More just, you're trying to tell the story. Photos, you're kind of documenting. But with the video, you're just trying to tell the story, the whole like getting up to the event part. So right now it's just really storytelling and just catching everybody in their natural emotion and all this stuff. Then obviously the ceremony is a big deal, but then afterwards, then you can kind of, you know, you get some of like you kind of have in your mind what you want the ending shot to be, or kind of survey the area, see what would be good shots once the sun starts going down, you use the lighting right. So I've been trying to think of a couple different drone ones. The wedding did get moved indoors just because weather's supposed to get a little spicy here in a little bit. It's better. The area where the chairs are right now is super saturated, muddy, like my feet sank in it. So I could only imagine guests trying to go through, women in heels or something would not be fun. And the dresses would probably get ruined, and it's a good call. The inside is pretty too, so it's really nice. So it works out.
Well, it sucks, the downpour on the actual ceremony.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, you never know. So why, I mean, something like this, you don't want to take the chance. So it's good they moved it in though. A little bit of time here to kill. Not much more video can happen. I think the bride and groom are gonna do a quick look thing, or just a hiding around the corner type deal. So we'll get that, and then just hang tight until the ceremony. why I keep Babs. That's why Babs is here. Like, she's gotten so good. She's done so many weddings now that she just has an eye for it. Like a scrunchie on, or a hair tie on a wrist, or just, you know, just something that looks off, or a guy doesn't have a button done. Like, it's so handy having her here. Thank God she's here. So now my main thing is audio. Audio is the hardest thing probably that I deal with. So just to make sure audio is set up correctly. You got a mic out there, so that must be plugged into a board somewhere. It's a good ceremony. It's hard when it's indoors. Sounds are so much more amplified, so like the photographers, you can hear all those clicks of the shutter, and just it's tough. So you gotta kind of like be a ninja and like walk slow. So that's all done. Now it's family photos outside, hopefully before we get a little bit of rain, and then move back indoors for the reception and all the speeches and all that good stuff. Like I said, this part's kind of like when it's family, you're just doing the family photos, so you're just kind of getting background shots, natural stuff of them laughing, just any emotion you can capture really. So we'll just kind of hang tight, see what happens, grab whatever video we can, and then that's really it for right now. Alright, so that's it. We are done. It's too dark in here, so I'm going to try to catch up when we go home. Catch you guys all up. Alrighty. So, fun part about back-to-back weddings is charging everything and making sure you're set for the next day. So this one, at least, I totally forgot, we got a 5K tomorrow. We gotta be up and to the school by 8 o'clock to run a 5K. I don't know what idiot signed us up for that. Good wedding. It was fun. It's always great when you have an easy couple like that just laid back, goes with the flow, and just wants to have a good time. Great photographers to work with. Husband-wife couples usually are always fun. They were cool. When you get paired up with vendors that are all there for the same reason, and have the same goal, and that's to make the wedding event the best day for the bride and the groom, right? That's your end goal, and that should be your priority. So everybody should come together, work together to make that happen. And when that does, it all works out great. So got to get all the mics charged up, get all that stuff done. Cool with the sparklers at the end is when you have those super long sparklers, you get to do a bunch of takes. I think we did 3 or 4 takes in there. So you just keep going until you get all the shots you need. I will probably file dump all this so that way it's done. That is it for tonight. A lot of water. There was a lot of rain. I'm glad everything worked out for their event. They moved indoors because that was a ton of water that was coming down towards the end. But good. It all worked out, and I'm just glad people are starting to have events, and COVID is not locking people down anymore like it was. So I'm glad people are kind of finding that courage. The bride's dad had this little speech in there, and I'm gonna throw that clip here at the end because I thought it was really stood out. I really respected it. I gave him a compliment on it at the end of the day, but this little snippet means a lot right here.
We're so thankful for everybody that's been here, okay? And I want to go a little bit further than what Jeremy said about courage. Courage. How long has it been since any of us have been sitting in a gathering like this? Been a long time, hasn't it? Long time. There's one scripture that really sets to me with this. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, for God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Power, love, and sound mind, not fear. The one we fear is God. With God, we can handle this and anything else we have.